Hello? You're the Moon's daughter, aren't you?
Can you help me?
What do you need?
Hey guys, today's video I'm going to be doing a Halloween makeup tutorial. This Revlon Color Stay Liner. I'm going to go right into this product and I'm just going to start sketching out where I want the design to go. And this is really good if you feel that you're going to like mess up or something. This is good because you can just wipe it off rather than like going in with black and stuff and then it's like smudged everywhere. Try going in with something like this first and then go in and shade it and kind of like just follow the steps I'm doing. So starting with something really light, you could even use a pencil, something like this. This is a lip liner. It's a strip down from MAC. That's easier to just to kind of like draw, almost like you're drawing on paper type of thing. But for today, I'm going to go in with this and just see how this goes. I might switch to the pencil, but I don't know. Just do whatever works for you and makes it easiest for you to sketch it out first on your face. Next, I'm taking a black face paint. This is from Michaels. I'll put it in the description box below if you guys want to pick it up. And I'm just going in and drawing out the teeth. And I'm also just going to do a little bit more shading just where I feel that I need it. And this just kind of enhances what you already mapped out and gives a good base for when we're going to lay down all of the jewels and all of that fun stuff. So for all of the details, I like to keep a bunch of different brushes on me. I use like a small detail one, a big fluffy one, which you just saw me use for the contour area. It just helps when you want to blend things out and get things really like detailed and faded. So just keep a bunch of different brushes, keep like 4 or 5 different brushes on you, and then just rotate between those when you feel you need it. So here I'm just going in and blending out with a more fluffy brush. The nose I'm going to fix later. I look like a dog right now, but it's not meant to be like that. So then with this part here, it's just more of like shading and adding more detail. You can add whatever shapes you want. I just kind of went with what I thought fit with the look. So this just adds a lot more detail. So I would definitely recommend you guys like add something unique to it, and don't just leave like a bare like jawline. Like add detail. It just, the more you add, the better it's gonna look. So for around the eyes, I just extended it and I'm just drawing up to my hairline. I'm just going to fade out my forehead area, kind of like when you're contouring your forehead or your temples. just do like the same thing again, using a big fluffy brush and just laying down the product and then going in and kind of like blending that out. So just keep rotating brushes, like I said, and just keep doing that back and forth. And then the next thing that we're going to do, I'm going to go into a white paint and I'm just going to start kind of carving out the area that I want to put my shadows on. So this is more of like the makeup look. I wanted it to be more edgy and not as like scary grungy. I wanted to have still like a really cute makeup look in it. So I'm just going in here and just laying down some shadows, cleaning up the corners with some black liner, and just making it look really flawless. I'm going to be doing more of like a gold look. And for the eyeshadows here, I'm using the Morphe palette. I'll link it down below. Everything will be in the description box below. And I'm just doing as I usually would, just like blending out the crease. And then here I'm laying down some of this NYX liner. It's a gold one. And this is just going to be like a sticky foundation for me to put my pigment, my gold pigment on top of. So I'm just going to do that and then just kind of going back and forth, blending where I think I need it. And then adding some winged liner. This is the NYX winged, the NYX smudger liner, I think it is, like a gel liner. So I'm just using that and doing a natural winged liner. Not anywhere near natural, but you know, the natural that we all do. So yeah, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put some lashes on and kind of finish that part up. So this is the fun part. I got something, it's called Spirit Gum. It's basically something that you can adhere like anything to your face with and it'll stick forever until you remove it. So I tried to use eyelash glue. It's not going to work. These are way too heavy for that. So basically I put some Spirit Gum on. You can find those at the dollar store, not the dollar store, the Halloween store. They're really cheap, maybe like $5.99 to $10.99. It's really not that expensive. And I got these jewels from Michaels, and then I'm just kind of putting it on. It looks a little bit crazy right now, but once it all comes together, it obviously looks better. So I'm just waiting for that glue to get tacky, and then I'm just putting on the diamonds, and I'm just going to continue to do that for the top and the bottom. So for this part here, I thought it would be a lot better to fix the nose. So I just did these like upside down little spiky things, like triangles almost. I don't know. I just kind of went with whatever I thought would look cool. You can do whichever kind of nose you want. You can even just do a circle if you want to, but I find this gives it more of like a detailed look. For me, it's all about just adding detail into it. So if you think that this would look best, then do this. If not, there's so many other skull tutorials with different like nose options, I guess you could say. So just kind of go with whatever you think would look best for your interpretation of this look. So after I finish putting the jewels on my face, I'm just going to put them on my forehead. So again, laying down the Spirit Gum, taking a sip of juice, and then adding on the jewels. These are the same jewels I used on my face. They came in like a bunch of different sizes, so I used the bigger ones for obviously my forehead. And then that literally will stick instantly, and then it'll dry and it'll just be stuck on. They're not going to move. So if you're thinking of wearing this out for Halloween, this is a really good option to get that Spirit Gum because you will need it. Trust me, you don't want these things falling off your head. It'll just ruin the look. So for this part here, I left a space in between my neck and my jaw where I didn't put any of the shading from the skull part. I left it blank so I could fill it in with black. So now I'm just doing that all over my neck, my ears. Make sure you get like everything. Mine looks a little messy. Like obviously it's not going to be perfect. It's Halloween and this is like a dead diamond skull. So it could be a little messy. It doesn't have to be perfect. I was going to do my collarbones filled with jewels, but then I realized I don't have enough. So I just kept it right down my neck. and then later I'll add a couple more on the outside and everything. But again, just laying down the spirit gum and then just putting all of the jewels and everything right on top. And then I'm just going to go in and get in between where you can see skin through it. Honestly, if I could go back, I was kind of winging this, but if I could go back, I would just put like black right underneath and put the spirit gum on top, because it's not going to move the spirit gum at all. So yeah, make it easier for you. And then here I'm going in with white, and this is when I'm really starting to like put the detail and everything in. So I'm just going in with all of the highlights and everything, which is basically what the white's for, just going in with highlights. And then I'm just going to kind of fool around with it, go back and forth and add it where I think I need it. So you guys can just kind of watch this part and add wherever you feel that it would work for your look. This part was really funny because I made a mess the first time. As you can see, the other half of my face already has these sparkles on the cheekbones. But I find this is the easiest way and the least messy way to do it, or else sparkles will go everywhere. Put the spirit gum on, tilt your head back, and then put your head all the way back down so that all the sparkles go back into the jar and not all over your floor and your furniture. So yeah, just keep going back and forth and up and down, and it'll just go right in the spot where you put the glue on, and it'll just stay there. And then you can go back in and just kind of brush off anywhere that it got, like where the spirit gum wasn't there, and then it'll keep it nice and concentrated where you want it. So here I'm just doing some final touches, just kind of adding in some black, smudging it and everything. And then for the forehead, I just kind of carved out the top part. My camera died at this point. But yeah, I just kind of like carved out around it and then shaded it like I would any other part of my face. And then just doing my brows, I put some liner on and just kind of like add whatever you think is necessary. I felt like I really needed brows and it really brought everything together. So yeah, just watch the rest and then I'm pretty much finished. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.